Rec League Podcast. Tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your family, tell your haters. Available on Anchor, Spotify, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Radio Public, Good Pods, Pocket Cast, Breaker, and Stitcher. At Rec League Podcast on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, Threads, at Rec League Pod. On Twitter, episode 120. Available now. Yo, whether you watching this from Facebook, Twitter, click the link in my Instagram, or YouTube itself. What up, world? I just watched Killers of the Flower Moon. It's a new Western drama starring Leonardo DiCaprio, Robert De Niro, Lily Gladstone. It's directed by Martin Scorsese, legend. He directed Mean Streets, some movie called Taxi Driver, Raging Bull, The King of Comedy, After Hours, Goodfellas, Cape Fear, Casino, Bringing Out the Dead, Gangs of New York, The Departed, Shutter Island, the list goes on and on, The Wolf of Wall Street, The Irishman. You got the Osage Indian community back like 100 years ago, and they come into oil money, and then the entitled greedy white man does what the entitled greedy white man does, and this community of Native Americans start disappearing. If you know me, man, you know that Martin Scorsese is one of my favorite directors of all time. I put on my Facebook page, man. New Martin Scorsese to me is like a holiday. This is the first time I've seen new Scorsese in the theater since The Wolf of Wall Street. Because it's like Silence was never coming to my theater. I told y'all a couple weeks ago, I never thought this was coming to my theater. But yeah, like Silence didn't come here, and then The Irishman was straight to Netflix. It got a limited theater release, didn't it? But that limited was never gonna be where I'm at. But like this is Scorsese working with DiCaprio for the first time since The Wolf of Wall Street. The second time he's worked with De Niro since Casino, I think. But it's like everything that you expect in a Martin Scorsese movie is here. The acting is great, the story is interesting, the movie looks beautiful, and I could see lead awards, I could see supporting awards, I could see direction, set design, costume design, all of this, cinematography for this movie. Like this is the first movie I've seen this year where, I take that back, Oppenheimer is gonna clean up too. This is the first movie during awards season, which I don't know when it starts, yesterday. This is that I could see just getting bombarded with nominations. Isn't, when you're one of the GOATs, like, isn't that the point? Like the Leonardo DiCaprio character, like he's a veteran, but he's kind of dumb and he's easily influenced, and that's where the Robert De Niro character comes in. He, like, I don't know, it's based on a book, so like the source material is out there. I don't know how spoilerish this can be. By the trailers, like, you know the Robert De Niro character and the antagonistic vibe he gives off in the first place. So I'll say that. I think, like, Lily Gladstone is that actress that landed the movie with, like, legends and kind of stole the whole thing. She's pretty brilliant in this movie. And she, like, even giving away like character details, I feel like it's spoilerish when it comes to a movie like this. It's Scorsese, so like crime is going down. It's just not like mafia crime. It's not mafia crime. But it's like you hope that the victims come out as on top as they can, like when basically like your family is dying, when people are getting murdered that you know and that you love for money, like at the end, like money, the root of all evil, man. You going back way back than 100 years. This was like the 1910s, 1920s. Um, yeah, I mean, they call oil liquid gold, and white people assume that they're entitled to whatever they want. Uh, the, like just watching these trailers, like you know what this movie is about, like trash white people doing trash white people shit that they have no business doing. They just think that they can. They think that they can because they're the white person. But yeah, like it is like if you're interested in this movie, like take a day off work. This shit is 3.5 hours long, but it's a good 3.5 hours. Like it's never boring. It's just like I said, it's people doing dirt, but true when Jesse Plemons shows up, that's when True Colors comes out. Jesse Plemons is in this, Brendan Fraser is in this, John Lithgow is in this, but they're in like the last like hour. Yeah, like for a movie that I thought my theater was never going to get. Like when I reviewed Saw, Creator, Dumb Money, like I told y'all I wasn't gonna see you guys till November. I was wrong. I like for like I said for a movie that I thought my theater would never get because of the runtime. I enjoyed this movie, man. With all that being said, I will say that in my opinion, Killers of the Flower Moon was dope. Have you seen Killers of the Flower Moon, man? What you think? Positive, negative, somewhere in between? Let me know. Like I just said, I put up reviews for Saw X, Dumb Money, The Creator. I did a third quarter top three. Upcoming this time for sure. I'm not going to see Five Nights at Freddy's. I'm getting a haircut next week. If I really get the itch, I can watch Five Nights at Freddy's at home. Um, I didn't play the game. I don't have the connection. I don't have that itch. So, yeah, I'll watch and review the Killer, new David Fincher on Netflix. The Marvels, the weekend after that. Hunger Games comes out, Trolls comes out, Thanksgiving comes out. I don't know what I'll see and watch because of work. Like there's no way I can do all three. But I'm gonna fucking try. Most recent Rec League podcast, we did a third quarter preview. Next episode we might still do like we skipped an episode. I was sick. We were gonna do a Friday the 13th discussion. I might still just do the Friday the 13th discussion. Be on the lookout, man. Like, subscribe, comment. Find me where you find me, man. Don't know where to find me. Watch these credits. Peace.